Welcome, my dear friend. I want you to take a deep breath right now. Just breathe in gently and let it out slowly. You are here in this moment, and that is a beautiful place to be. I know that sometimes life feels heavy, especially when it comes to money. Perhaps you've been worrying about bills, wondering if you'll have enough, or feeling that deep fear that things won't get better. I understand. I truly do. Many of us have been taught to fear money, to see it as something difficult to hold on to, something that slips through our fingers no matter how hard we try. But I want you to know something very important. You are not stuck. You are not powerless. Right now, as you listen, you are beginning a new journey. A journey where you remember that abundance is not something far away. It is already within you, waiting for you to welcome it. You see, wealth isn't just about numbers in a bank account or the cash in your wallet. True wealth begins in your mind and heart. It starts with how you think and feel about yourself and the world around you. If you've ever felt unworthy of having more, or if you've believed that money is only for other people, I want you to gently release those thoughts now. There is no judgment here, only love and understanding. You were doing the best you could with what you knew, but today you are learning something new, something that can change everything. You are learning that life loves you. Life wants to support you. And when you begin to align your thoughts with the natural flow of abundance, wonderful things happen. It's not by accident that you're here right now. Deep inside, a part of you is ready to let go of struggle and step into a place of ease. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to chase after money. Instead, you can open your heart and mind to receive it. Imagine for a moment that you are standing in a gentle stream. The water flows around you, cool and refreshing. You don't have to push the water or grab at it. You simply allow it to flow. This is how abundance works. It flows when we stop resisting and start trusting. I invite you to say something with me, softly or in your mind. I am open to receiving the abundance life has for me. Feel the calm that comes with those words. There is no need to rush. You are safe. You are supported. Every step you take from here is leading you toward greater prosperity, not because you have to prove anything, but because it is your natural state. You were born worthy. You were born deserving of all good things, including financial freedom. So as we continue together, I want you to remember, this is not about fixing you. You are not broken. This is about awakening the truth that has always been inside you. The truth that wealth, in all its forms, is already yours to claim. Just breathe that in and know that today is the beginning of a beautiful transformation. You might have heard people say that your thoughts shape your life. But have you ever truly felt how powerful that is? Every thought you think is like a little message sent out into the world. These messages don't just disappear. They create patterns, they build your reality, and they invite experiences into your life. When it comes to money, many of us have been sending out messages of fear, lack, and limitation without even realizing it. We think thoughts like, I never have enough, or money is so hard to get, and life, always listening, responds by giving us more of those experiences. But here's the wonderful news. Just as you've been creating without knowing, you can begin to create with awareness and love. Imagine your mind as a garden Whatever you plant there will grow. If you plant seeds of worry and doubt, those are the weeds that will take over. But if you gently, patiently plant seeds of abundance, joy, and trust, soon your garden will be filled with beautiful blossoms of prosperity. You don't need to know exactly how the flowers will bloom. You just need to care for the thoughts you choose each day. It's not about being perfect. It's about being kind to yourself and gently guiding your mind toward thoughts that support the life you want to live. When you think a thought like, "I am open to receiving wealth," you are planting a powerful seed. At first, it might feel unfamiliar. Your old thoughts might try to tell you that it's not true. That's okay. Change takes patience and love. Each time you repeat that positive thought, you are watering your garden. You are telling life that you are ready for something better. Your body will feel the difference too. You might notice that when you think fearful thoughts about money, your shoulders tense up, your breath becomes shallow, or your stomach tightens. This is the mind-body connection at work. But when you begin to think thoughts of peace and abundance, your body relaxes, your heart feels lighter. This is how you begin to heal, not just your financial life, but your whole being. There is no separation between your thoughts and the world you experience. Everything starts within. So, if you desire more wealth, start by nurturing wealthy thoughts. Speak kindly to yourself about money. When a bill arrives, instead of feeling dread, try saying, "I am grateful that I have the ability to pay. More money is always flowing to me." These small shifts create waves of change. Life responds to the energy you give out. And when that energy is filled with trust, gratitude, and openness, abundance flows naturally to you. You don't have to control every detail. You simply have to align your thoughts with the truth that life is abundant, and you are part of that abundance. Say to yourself now, "I am a magnet for prosperity." Let that thought settle into your heart. Feel its warmth. This is how you begin to create a life filled with wealth, not from force or fear, but from a place of love, trust, and inner peace. The more you practice this, the more you will see evidence of it all around you. The universe is always listening, and it delights in bringing you the good you believe you deserve. For so long, many of us have carried heavy beliefs about money without even knowing it. We heard phrases growing up like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "Rich people are greedy," and those words planted deep roots in our minds. Over time, they became silent rules we lived by, shaping how we saw wealth and what we thought we could have. But today, I want to tell you something that might feel surprising. You don't have to hold on to those beliefs anymore. They are not laws of the universe. They are simply thoughts that can be changed. Just because you believed something yesterday doesn't mean you have to believe it today. Take a moment and ask yourself, what do I truly believe about money? Do I believe it's hard to get? Do I feel guilty when I receive it? Do I think I don't deserve to have more than just enough to get by? There's no need to judge yourself for any answers that come up. This is a space of love and understanding. We are simply becoming aware, and awareness is the first step to freedom. When you can see the old beliefs, you gain the power to release them. You might notice that some of these thoughts aren't even yours. They were passed down from family, teachers, or society. Maybe you've been living by rules that were never meant for you. That's why it's so important to gently let go of what no longer serves you. You can say to yourself, I am willing to release all negative beliefs about money. Feel how freeing those words are. You don't have to figure out every belief at once. The willingness to let go is enough to start the process. One helpful way to do this is through reflection. Find a quiet moment today and write down any thoughts or feelings you have about money. Don't filter or judge, just let them flow onto the paper. When you see them in front of you, you'll realize that they are just words and ideas, not unchangeable truths. And then you can begin to write new, loving thoughts to replace them. Thoughts like, money comes to me easily. I am worthy of abundance. There is more than enough for everyone, including me. Each time you catch yourself thinking an old, limiting belief, gently remind yourself that you are creating a new story now. You have the power to choose thoughts that uplift you and open doors to prosperity. This isn't about pretending or ignoring reality. It's about shaping a new reality from within. Your mind is incredibly powerful, and when you decide to release fear and embrace possibility, life responds in beautiful ways. So as you move through your day, be kind to yourself. Notice the thoughts that arise, and if they come from a place of lack or fear, softly say, I choose a better thought. I am open to receiving all the wealth life has to offer. With each new thought, you are breaking free from old patterns and stepping into a life where abundance flows naturally. This is your time to let go of the past and welcome a future filled with prosperity, peace, and joy. Affirmations are simple, loving statements that can open the door to a new way of thinking. When you speak them, you are planting seeds in your mind. Seeds that grow into a life filled with joy, peace, and abundance. Many people think affirmations are just words, but they are so much more than that. They are powerful tools that gently reshape your thoughts and guide you toward the life you desire. When it comes to wealth, affirmations help you create a mindset where money flows to you easily because you believe it can. You may have spent years repeating negative affirmations without realizing it. Every time you've said, I can't afford that, or I'll never get ahead, you were affirming lack. But don't worry, my dear, because today you are learning how to turn those thoughts around. It doesn't matter how long you've thought in old ways. What matters is that you are choosing new thoughts now. Loving, supportive thoughts that tell life you are ready to receive all the good it has for you. Let's begin by saying a few gentle affirmations together. You don't need to force belief, just be open. You can say, money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I am open to receiving unexpected blessings. I am worthy of financial abundance. Notice how these words feel as you say them. At first, they might seem strange, especially if you're used to thinking the opposite. But with kindness and repetition, they will begin to feel natural. Your subconscious mind listens to what you tell it over and over again. When you fill it with positive, abundant thoughts, it starts to create opportunities, ideas, and experiences that match those thoughts. You can use affirmations anytime. When you wake up in the morning while you're driving, or as you prepare for sleep. One of the most powerful ways is to stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes, and speak these loving truths to yourself. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but it is deeply healing. You are teaching yourself to believe in your worth and in the abundance that surrounds you. Remember, affirmations are not magic spells. They are gentle reminders to your mind and heart that you are connected to the flow of life, and that flow is always abundant. Each time you say an affirmation, imagine it wrapping around you like a warm blanket, comforting and supporting you. You are not asking for something outside of you. You are awakening what has always been within you. The more you speak these words with love and patience, the more you will notice shifts in how you think, feel, and experience money. Life is always listening, and when you affirm your readiness to receive, life responds with open arms. Deep within you is a place that knows you deserve all good things, including wealth. But sometimes we forget this truth because of the doubts and fears we've picked up along the way. Many people struggle with the idea of receiving abundance because, deep down, they don't feel worthy of it. They believe they must work harder, prove themselves, or be perfect before they can have financial freedom. But I want to remind you right now, you are already enough. You don't have to earn your worthiness. It is your birthright. Think of yourself as a beautiful garden. Does a garden need to prove it deserves sunlight or rain? Of course not. It simply exists, and nature provides what it needs to grow and flourish. You are just like that garden. Life is always ready to nourish you, to bring you opportunities, blessings, and abundance. The only thing you need to do is allow it. And allowing begins with knowing in your heart that you are worthy. Many of us have been taught to feel guilty when good things come our way, especially money. We may think, do I really deserve this? Or, what if others don't have enough? But scarcity is an illusion. There is more than enough abundance for everyone. When you receive with gratitude, you are not taking from anyone else. You are simply opening yourself to the endless flow of good that life offers. Say to yourself now, I deserve prosperity, and prosperity flows to me with ease. Let those words sink in. Feel them soften any tightness in your heart. This is not selfishness. This is self-love. When you allow yourself to receive, you are better able to give, to share, and to uplift others. You become a living example of what is possible when we embrace our true worth. A beautiful way to strengthen this feeling is through mirror work. Stand before your reflection, look into your eyes and say, I am worthy of abundance. At first, old thoughts may rise up to challenge you. That's normal. Smile gently at yourself and repeat the affirmation with kindness. Over time, you will notice a shift. The words will begin to feel true because they are true. You are worthy, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. As you walk through your day, remind yourself often that receiving is a natural part of life. Just as you breathe in and out, you give and receive. There is no need to struggle or strive. Simply open your heart and trust that you are deserving of all the wealth, joy, and peace that life has to offer. When you truly believe in your worthiness, you will find that abundance flows to you more easily than you ever imagined. There is a quiet magic that happens when we begin to notice and appreciate what we already have. Gratitude is like a gentle magnet, drawing more good things into our lives. When you focus on what is missing, you create feelings of lack and worry. But when you shift your attention to what you are thankful for, even the smallest blessings, you open the door for abundance to flow in. Many people think they have to wait until they have more money to feel grateful. But gratitude isn't about waiting. It's about recognizing the richness that already surrounds you. Perhaps you have a warm bed to sleep in, food on your table, or a kind smile from a stranger. These are all signs of abundance. When you begin to appreciate them, you tell life, I see the good and I welcome more. You can start this practice right now. Think of something, anything, related to money or comfort that you are grateful for. Maybe it's a paycheck, no matter the size. Maybe it's the ability to buy yourself a cup of tea or pay for your electricity. Say softly, I am grateful for the wealth I have, and I welcome more. Feel how this simple statement lifts your spirit and brings a sense of peace. Keeping a gratitude journal is a wonderful way to make this a daily habit. Each morning or evening, write down 3 things you are thankful for, especially those connected to financial well-being. Over time, you will notice that your list grows longer and your heart feels lighter. This practice trains your mind to see abundance everywhere, even in places you might have overlooked before. Gratitude doesn't just change your thoughts, it changes your energy. When you are thankful, you radiate a sense of openness and positivity. People, opportunities, and resources are naturally drawn to that energy. It's as if you are telling the universe, I am ready to receive more because I honor what I already have. There is no need to fake gratitude or force yourself to feel something you don't. Simply start where you are, with honesty and kindness. Even on difficult days, there is always something to appreciate. And as you practice, you will find that your focus shifts from what you fear to what you love. This is the true power of gratitude. It transforms your inner world, which in turn transforms your outer world. So whenever you find yourself worrying about money, pause and take a moment to say thank you for what is present in your life. Whisper to yourself, I am grateful for all the wealth I have, and I welcome more. Let that feeling of appreciation fill your heart, knowing that each thankful thought is an invitation for even greater abundance to flow into your life. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine what your life would look like if you felt completely free with money. Picture yourself smiling as you pay for things with ease, seeing your bank account grow, feeling calm and joyful knowing that you are always supported. This is not just a dream. It is a vision that your mind and heart can begin to create right now. Visualization is a gentle but powerful way to align yourself with the abundance you desire. When you see something clearly in your mind and feel the emotions of already having it, you send a strong message to life that you are ready to receive it. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between something real and something vividly imagined. When you regularly visualize wealth and financial freedom, your mind begins to believe it is true. And when you believe it, you start to act, think, and feel in ways that attract those experiences into your reality. It's like tuning a radio to the right station. Suddenly, you're aligned with the frequency of abundance. Begin by taking a few quiet moments each day to see yourself living in prosperity. Picture the details: the home you desire, the freedom to travel, the joy of giving to others, the peace of knowing all your needs are met. As you do this, repeat softly to yourself, I see wealth everywhere, and it flows freely to me. Let that image and those words sink deep into your heart. Feel the happiness, the relief, the excitement. The more emotion you bring to your visualization, the more powerful it becomes. You don't need to know exactly how your abundance will arrive. Your job is not to figure out every step, but to trust that life is working in your favor. Visualization is a way of saying to the universe, this is what I am ready for. And when you combine that clear vision with belief and gratitude, you create a path for opportunities to find you. If doubts come up while you visualize, that's okay. Gently remind yourself that this is a practice, and with each day, it becomes easier and more natural. The more you focus on what you desire rather than what you fear, the more your outer world will begin to reflect your inner vision. You are shaping your future with every thought and feeling you nurture. So allow yourself to dream, not with longing or desperation, but with joy and trust. See your life filled with abundance, and know that this vision is a powerful step toward making it your reality. Say to yourself often, I am worthy of the prosperous life I imagine. Believe in the beauty of your dreams, because they are guiding you toward the life you are meant to live. There is a quiet fear that many people carry when it comes to money. The fear that it will run out, that there won't be enough, or that something unexpected will take it all away. These worries can sit heavily on your shoulders, making it hard to relax and trust. But fear only blocks the natural flow of life. When we hold on tightly, trying to control every outcome, we create tension, both in our minds and in our bodies. True abundance comes when we learn to let go of that fear and trust that life is always providing for us. Life is like a river, always moving, always flowing. When you trust the river, you allow it to carry you forward with ease. But when you resist, when you try to cling to the rocks out of fear, you exhaust yourself and miss the beauty of the journey. The same is true with money and abundance. When you trust that you are supported, you begin to notice how life brings you exactly what you need at the right time. I invite you to say these words with me now. I trust that life provides for me abundantly. Feel the calm that comes with that thought. Trust doesn't mean doing nothing. It means releasing the constant worry and believing that you are always being guided and cared for. It's knowing that even when you can't see the whole path, the next step will appear. A simple way to release fear is through your breath. When you notice yourself feeling anxious about money, pause and take a deep, gentle breath. As you breathe in, imagine you are filling yourself with peace and trust. As you breathe out, let go of fear and tension. With each breath, remind yourself that you are safe, that life is on your side, and that abundance is always flowing toward you. Fear may still try to visit from time to time, but you don't have to invite it to stay. Acknowledge it with kindness, then return to your truth that you are connected to an abundant universe. The more you practice trusting the flow of life, the more you will see signs that you are supported. Unexpected opportunities, gifts, and solutions will appear when you least expect them. So, whenever you feel that old fear creeping in, place your hand over your heart and softly say, I am at peace. I trust the process of life. Know that you don't have to carry the weight of worry anymore. You are being held, guided, and provided for. Let go and allow the current of life to bring you all the abundance you deserve. Thinking positive thoughts and using affirmations are powerful steps. But life also responds when we take gentle, inspired action. You don't have to force things or hustle endlessly to attract wealth. Instead, when your mind is clear and open, you will begin to notice little nudges, ideas, opportunities, or chances to take small steps toward your goals. These are signs that you are aligned with abundance, and taking action on them helps open even more doors. When you shift your thinking to one of prosperity, you start to see possibilities where before you only saw problems. Perhaps you'll feel inspired to learn something new, reach out to someone, or explore a different path. These actions don't have to be big or dramatic. Often it's the small, joyful steps that lead to the greatest changes. What matters is that you move forward with trust and enthusiasm, knowing that each step brings you closer to the financial freedom you desire. Say to yourself, every day in every way, I am attracting more wealth. This affirmation reminds you that abundance isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous flow that grows as you align your thoughts and actions. Life loves movement. When you take inspired action, no matter how small, you show life that you are ready to receive. Perhaps you've experienced moments when something wonderful happened just because you followed a quiet feeling or acted on a sudden idea. This is how life works when you are open and willing. You don't have to chase after money. You simply stay connected to positive thoughts, remain aware of opportunities, and take steps when they feel right. Remember, inspired action feels light and exciting, not heavy or forced. It comes from a place of confidence and trust, not fear or desperation. When you act from this space, you naturally attract people, resources, and situations that support your journey toward wealth. So pay attention to those gentle whispers within you, the ideas that spark joy or curiosity. Follow them with an open heart, knowing that you are being guided toward greater abundance. And each time you take a step, no matter how small, celebrate it. Acknowledge that you are moving in harmony with the flow of life, and more good is on its way. You are never alone in this process. Life is your partner, always responding to your thoughts, energy, and actions. When you combine positive thinking with inspired steps, you create a powerful momentum that draws wealth to you naturally and effortlessly. You have come so far, and I want you to pause and truly feel the beauty of this moment. You have opened your heart and mind to a new understanding that abundance is not something you have to chase or struggle for. It is something you invite by the way you think, feel, and act. You are no longer bound by old beliefs or fears. You are stepping into a new chapter where prosperity flows to you with ease, because you know, deep within, that you are worthy of it. Every thought of gratitude, every loving affirmation, every moment of trust has been a step on this path to abundance. You have learned to release limiting beliefs, to speak words that uplift and empower you, and to see wealth as a natural part of your life. You have discovered that when you align your thoughts with love, trust, and gratitude, life responds in wonderful ways. I want you to carry this knowing with you. You are a magnet for prosperity. You don't need to force or beg for abundance. You simply need to remain open, to trust the process, and to continue nurturing positive thoughts. Each day is a new opportunity to welcome more good into your life. There is no limit to what you can receive when your heart is open and your mind is aligned with the truth of abundance. Say this final affirmation with me, letting it fill every part of your being. I am open to the unlimited prosperity that surrounds me. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Feel the power of those words. Let them become a part of you, a gentle reminder that you are always connected to the flow of life's blessings. As you move forward, remember that small steps create great change. Be patient and kind with yourself, Continue your affirmations, your gratitude, your moments of trust. Watch how life unfolds with more ease, joy, and abundance than you ever thought possible. You are deserving, you are powerful, and abundance is your natural state. Keep believing, keep trusting, and know that life is always ready to give you more than you can imagine.